everyone, it's Sylvia from Farming with the Fam. Usually it's Spotty who talks to you, but today I wanted to just share something that's been really fun and rewarding for me to do in this time as we're starting to harvest. First of all, I wanted to show you, if you wanted to pan, this is our hugelkultur bed. Hugelkultur is a German technique, it's a German word actually, and it is a technique of farming where there is wood, logs, different types of brush underneath, and it makes the soil really rich and fertile. We'll have a future video talking a little bit about more what that is. But I wanted to direct your attention to these beautiful blooms right here, which, as some of you probably can tell, is chamomile. And so Buddy, my husband, sprinkled a bunch of chamomile seeds on the hugelkultur bed last year, and they didn't really take last year. But this year, as you can see, they are absolutely thriving and spreading everywhere. And so when you harvest chamomile, you only harvest the flowers. So if you've ever had tea, you know that you only have the flowers. And the way you harvest chamomile is super simple. You just find the little flower and you just pop the head off. So you see, you pop the little, oh, I dropped that one. I'll have to pick it up later. I'll get another one. So you just pop the little stem off, and that's how you harvest chamomile. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick a bunch of it now. So one thing that's important to know about harvesting chamomile is that you should harvest them when the petals are wide open like that. You see over here, the sun has not kind of come over to this part of the plant, and the petals are slightly bent back. So I'm gonna wait a little bit till the sun hits them and the flowers open up a little more to harvest those. As you can see, I've gathered a pretty good amount. This is a harvest from both yesterday and today, and I've laid them across the tray on my dehydrator that has this mesh on it. It's pretty fine, like the petals and stuff, and the other trays, if you can see, have much bigger holes in them, so you don't want the flowers to fall through. So I put it on the tray with the mesh. I just pop it on top of the dehydrator. For the settings, it takes quite a while. You don't want to get the chamomile too hot because it's delicate. So I set the time at the very lowest that my dehydrator goes, which is 100. And then for the time, let's see. For the time, I set it actually to 12 hours. It takes a good minute. I will pop the cover on the dehydrator. Usually I try to fill up the other trays with some other things that I'm drying too, herbs and stuff, but I'll just dry the chamomile today. I hit start and I just let it go. As you can see, freshly dried chamomile, ready to store and steep in your tea whenever you would like.
So here's my chamomile. But this is not what just came out of what you just saw me do in this video. The flowers I harvested that I put in the dehydrator and dried for 12 hours and then scooped up and put in here, that is approximately maybe about this, not even half of what is in this jar, right? I've been collecting the flowers over the course of a week, not every day, but I'll collect a few each day and I'll pop them in the dehydrator with other things, with other herbs from the garden. And I wanted to make the point, because I think this sometimes as we are doing this work, growing this food, thinking about justice, teaching others about how to grow food, is that sometimes I have the thought, that's a lot of work for not a lot of stuff, right? And I have to catch myself, because I realize that that is not the point. It's not the point to be able to produce everything that we need to produce right away. That is certainly a goal, right? To extract ourselves from an exploitative system that processes and distributes our food in unequal ways. But right now, the point is the process. The point is the journey. The point is learning and knowing and having confidence that we can harvest our own tea. We can create the things we need. We can understand better the things we need by engaging with the land and the space around us. And it's been a difficult journey for me. This is something that Body has been trying to get me on board with for many years. And only recently have I truly seen, in the course of this pandemic, the real hard work, the labor, the spiritual journey that goes with it. So I'm really, really happy about my jar of chamomile. And it doesn't really matter that it took a lot of time to make a small jar of something that, you know, you can buy in tea bags at the store. But for me, this is something more, and I hope to share it with friends and family and with others, and I hope that we can all experience the joy and the care that my family put into this, so that we can share with our community and others around us. So all of this is about creating new forms of support and solidarity in these challenging times. Thank you so much for joining us on Farming with Fam, and we will see you next time. Take good care of yourselves and those around you. Bye.